Hello, Portland. Once again, this is DJ Rochelle here on KPSU, Portland's college radio station. We've been streaming to you live 24/7 at www.kpsu.org. Broadcasting since 1994 on the Portland State campus. We're available on all kinds of mediums. Of course, the KPSU website. There is the Google Play Store app for KPSU and the TuneIn app on any Apple product. Thank you to PSU Television for broadcasting this on YouTube and for uploading the videos there later. You're awesome. We love you. Portland State Professional Sound for doing amazing sound engineering. You guys are the best. And of course, before we get things going, I have to remind you that the views and opinions expressed in the following program do not necessarily represent KPSU, Portland State University, or any of our participating affiliates. Listener discretion is advised. Okay, now you've all been fairly warned. Today in the studio, ready to perform live, is St. Tisdale. Here he is.
How you guys doing? Shout out to the donut people. You know what I'm saying? Sesame donuts for the donuts. First song I'll give you is called Blow Your Mind. Listen, will your life ever unwind? Don't you know soon in time, but the truth hides behind your fears. Yeah. Keep on wondering where to go. Can't find us. Knows is there room for some more? Peace show, yeah, yeah. Oh, I've seen it 1,000 times. Heard it a million times, but you can't feel. I've seen it 1,000 times, heard it a million times, but you can't feel. Well, didn't I blow your mind? Didn't I blow your mind, baby? Didn't I blow your mind, baby? Yeah. Every time. Everything you thought you knew, all the life has put you through. Are you ready to wipe your tears? Yeah, 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 yeah. You remember me, my friend. You'll be reaching for me way back when. Don't you know I'll take you there? Oh, I've seen it 1,000 times, heard it a million times, but you can't feel. I've seen it 1,000 times, heard it a million times, but you can't feel. Well, didn't I blow your mind? Didn't I blow your mind? Didn't I blow your mind? Every time. My thoughts stay twisted, sometimes even lifted. I don't even have to place them. I just keep on wondering, y'all, are you listening? What's your question? Yeah, yeah. Why you bother me, baby? No, no. I'm done listening. Oh, I've seen it 1,000 times, heard it a million times, but you can't feel. I've seen it 1,000 times, heard it a million times, but you can't feel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Didn't I blow your mind? one. Check it. Listen here. If I give you my love, said I'd be good to you, baby. Yeah. I expect a whole lot of love out of you, baby. Oh. Got to be good to me. I'm gonna be good to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a whole lot of things you and I can do, baby. Oh, yeah. And just say it like this, you know. Because you're simply beautiful. Cause you're simply beautiful, baby, no. Because you're simply, yeah. Oh, simply beautiful, girl. Oh, baby. Hey. So, what about the way you kiss me? What about the way you hug me now? Oh, no. Cause you're simply, oh, you're beautiful, baby. Oh, baby, last time. Because you're simply beautiful. Oh, because you're simply, beautiful, baby. Because you're simply, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, you're beautiful, baby. Yeah. Ooh.
Now that was beautiful. And of course, we have to thank our sponsor once again, Sesame Donuts. Thank you very much. We appreciate the fact that there's donuts for everyone here, including the vegans.
Hey, come on, vegans. Yes.
And way to start the show with the song Blow Your Mind and then Beautiful Girl. I feel like you're sweet talking us now. So, and I don't see a written down set list. Do you just kind of go with it as you're playing?
Yeah, I just go I try to go off the vibe and you know what I feel. Because I didn't know, I thought just doing one song. So I didn't know that I was coming to do like an hour set. So I was like, okay, let me pull some, just pull some songs out. This is what it feels like. It's a cool vibe in here. The energy's great. And so, yeah.
Nice. See, you continue with that sweet talking now.
Try, man. I try to keep it sweet, you know what I'm saying, for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Because I want people to like me. The music's cool. Music is great, you know what I'm saying? But, I want to find out, what, where the cameraman's from. He's from Washington. He's from India. I forgot where this guy's from.
Alaska.
But, he's from Alaska, you know what I'm saying? So I try to get to know people, like the Moxie, who's in the other room, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Moxie. I try to make sure people can feel me and know that y'all really love people, because that's more important than the music. Yeah.
That fits right in with this place because everyone here is pretty well connected and likes to hang out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Of course, having donuts always helps.
Yeah, definitely. Donuts definitely help. I wish I could eat some donuts right now. I got to say, you know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely get a donut before I leave, though, for sure.
All right, I'll set one aside for you.
All right, cool. Thank you.
They tend to disappear fast.
Yeah, I saw that. That's why I went to the box. I was like, how many donuts left? Like 3 or 4. So, yeah. Totally.
Well, kind of going along that line of sweet talking us there, it fits right in with the soul music vibe that you've got going.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
Yeah, soul music is, I love soul music because it comes from the soul, and everybody has a soul, and so I think everybody can relate no matter where you're from, they can relate to soul music. If they can't even speak English, they can relate to soul music. So, soul music is where it's at. Yeah.
I think even those that don't speak English can kind of feel it.
Yeah, exactly. People, I mean, you can just feel the soul. You can see soul. I'll use for a scenario. If I'm, for example, if I was deaf and could not hear anything, but when I look at James Brown and say if I was deaf and watch James Brown perform, you can just see the soul just coming out of just oozing out of his body. But so soul, you can see soul, you can feel soul, you can taste soul. So soul for me, soul is everything. Yeah.
When listening to your music before you came on here, of course, one of the comparisons made was Alabama Shakes.
Yeah, I love Alabama Shakes. Yeah.
And of course, as I'm listening to it, I'm like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah, Brittany is one of my favorite singers. She's so unique. Her voice is so different, and it's just when I hear her, it's like, man, she just like, it's like everything. She's amazing.
Do you try and model after any vocalist, or do you?
Yeah, I try to model myself after kind of like horn players. I went to school for jazz studies, and people, I try to. One of my favorite singers is this guy named Bilal, and he's amazing. He went to school for jazz studies in New School in New York. I went to school. Shout out to North Carolina Central University in Durham, North Carolina, for jazz studies, and I did jazz vocals there. So I try to approach how I sing like a horn player, and so that's why my model horn player is more than a model vocalist. Even though I'm not doing jazz, but I try to take that same approach from all the years of studying jazz to do what I do now.
So those times when they talk about a trumpet talking, you're taking it literally.
Oh, literally, yeah. It was a time when I did this Miles Davis song called that song. It was
what album? I might know it.
It's off of I think off the Kind of Blue album. I think that's the one.
First one's called So What.
Not So What. So What's my jam. I love So What, but it's like
Blue Green.
It's something like
I think
like
that's
that.
Blue Green, isn't it?
It's one of I can't think of the song. But I think it's out the album though. But yeah, I love Miles how he uses the sense of space. His sense of space is amazing. Yeah.
That's awesome. I could nerd out on jazz all day with you, but we'll move on to.
Oh yeah, I can nerd out. I can geek out on jazz all day long. Y'all understand? Like jazz. I put an article on my Instagram. Yeah, y'all make sure I was put my Instagram Saint.Tisdale TIZ. Make sure all y'all follow me if y'all on Instagram. All y'all in here, make sure y'all follow me. But anyways, Quincy Jones, who produced Michael Jackson's Bad album and like my favorite producer of all time, Quincy Jones is just the man. But he said something about talking about like jazz is like it's the hierarchy of music. And people don't realize. I love the Migos, I love everybody, but jazz is the hierarchy. There's only a certain amount of people can play jazz or sing jazz. It's like it's just a whole other stratosphere of music, and so that's why jazz for me it's always would be America's art form. Always would.
In a way, it's a bit more cerebral than other genres.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do you find that at times where you're like, I just need a break, my brain's kind of dead?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
What sort of genre do you go to at that point?
Okay, so I would go to. I'm a big fan of like the modern day jazz stuff, like Robert Glasper. He's really amazing, and that type of stuff, like contemporary jazz. It has a lot of soul influenced into it, and that type of stuff I go to a lot.
What about like second line New Orleans style jazz?
Yeah, that's cool too. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. It's not necessarily what I go to immediately, but when I'm trying to unwind, I'll put on like some contemporary jazz. Or lately, shout out to my man Kariji in LA. I was in LA last week. He got me listening to a lot of I listen to classical music already, but he drives the classical music like all the time. And I'm like, he's like, man, it just tunes out everything. And so lately, even though I'm not driving right now, shout out to PJ, he's my tour driver. When you just riding the classical music, it's just like. It's kind of like it's scoring your life right then and there, Yeah.
Right on. So shout out to Esperanza Spalding, our local hero of jazz.
Yeah, she's from Portland. I didn't know Esperanza.
She actually went to Portland State.
Seriously, I didn't know that. You have a jazz program here at Portland State?
We do.
I didn't know that. That's amazing. Shout out to the Portland State jazz program. Esperanza is amazing. I love her. She's amazing.
Okay, so moving on so I don't nerd out too much on that one.
Okay.
All right. Talk to me about your guitar stylings, because you've got a nice bright sounding guitar. Do you ever kind of mix it up, go with a more warm sounding?
Yeah, I try to mix it up, depends on like what the environment I'm in, you know what I'm saying? Like last week I did a show in San Jose and used the Fender Strat for that show.
when I'm sponsored by D'Angelico, so shout out to D'Angelico Guitars.
Do we need to do a little close up here?
Yeah, if y'all can do a close up, D'Angelico, shout out to D'Angelico Guitars. Really amazing company. I just played a NAMM show here in Anaheim with them, and they got some new hollow bodies coming out, some amazing new guitars coming out. So I've been with them for like 2 years now, and they based out of New York, and so it's a really great company.
When you go guitar shopping, when you're picking up guitars and kind of playing around with them, what do you listen for?
I like tone. How does it feel? The neck feel, stuff like that. The fretboard feel good on my fingers, things of nature. How's the action of the guitar? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If you could have just a dream guitar, any styling, any make, even custom, what would you be going for?
That's hard to say. I just plug my company just now. So it's like,
well, if they would offer to make you a custom guitar, what would you want them to do?
If they were to make me a custom guitar, it would be something like in a Les Paul styling. Les Paul style. Yeah. That would be it.
Would you kind of make the transition over to electric?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I play electric. Like when I'm playing with like full band stuff, I use electric stuff. Yeah, full band stuff.
When you're composing a song, do you start with the acoustic?
Yeah. So when I'm composing music, and I always tell people this, is the song powerful enough just with piano and vocal? Is it powerful enough just with guitar and vocal? Then if the song is powerful right then at the most minimal of production, then you have a good song. So one thing Quincy Jones always says, a song, you have to have a great song. And the singer that's singing the song is the messenger of the song. You know what I'm saying? So if the song is horrible, then and you got all this big production around it, and Logic and Pro Tools, all this big crazy production, and then you don't have nothing. But I like to write from the core, just a guitar, voice, piano voice, and then build a track around the song. So that's one thing I always try to do.
So at its most stripped down form, you still have a solid song.
Yeah, that's the goal. This is the most stripped down form you ever hear me is with just guitar. This is why I love doing it, because for me personally, I love being on stage with a full band. PJ can tell you it's a whole nother like St. Tisdale when I'm with a full band. This is the more when we see with a full band, you're seeing like the modern day James Brown with a full band. I ain't gonna lie to you. But when you see me here, it's just more like relax and just chill. Just chilled out St. Tisdale. You know what I'm saying? Like this two opposite performers, you know what I'm saying? So,
it's almost like you have separate personas.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Going from Miles Davis to James Brown?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Because when I'm with full band, it's all about power and just funk and just, I want people to feel it, so, yeah.
Right on. All right, well, let's hear another song. What would you like to play next?
Yeah, let me, I don't do this song, because eventually I'm going to do my single, because I got to play for an hour. But I don't do this song. I'm real passionate about this song called Real People I wrote called Real People. And Real People is such a good record because, and I haven't put this record out, but it's a really dope record because I was getting out. I was in undergrad and I was driving home from class, and I wrote this song in the mind. The guy knocked on my window like, "Doom, doom, doom, doom. I need some money, some money, some money." And it was a homeless guy. And I'm passionate. I love people. And I was like, hey, I got a few quarters, man. I gave him the quarters I had. But I was driving home. I was like, how would I feel if that was that guy? So I wrote this song from an aspect of being the homeless guy. Like, please, the chorus says, please look at me. Can't you see I'm just real people? And I feel like we're all the same. We just haven't made certain decisions or life choices that or had the same opportunities, because everyone has the opportunity to go to Portland State University. Some folks don't have the opportunity to go to college. So people have different opportunities, different life choices, different decisions and mistakes they made. And so I wrote this song called Real People about that. And so I'll play that song for you.
Thank you. Let's hear it.
All right, cool.
There is something I got to tell you. I know you see me walking, I know you hear me talking, but you can't see my heart. Cars keep passing by my way, don't even care what they have to say. Press pause and record. Grew up in a house of four, then I left out the door. Now it's time to get away from home. Oh, please, please just real people. Hey, just real people. Listen, yo, yeah. Lived in a house of four. Pop worked down at the corner store. Mama worked hours that were long. Top of my class in 12th grade. Scholarships offered that were fully paid. Time to get away from home. But since then life has been a blur. I found out who my friends were. Past mistakes and lessons learned. So please, please look at me and see. Please look at me and see. I'm just real people. Hey, just real people.
It's my favorite part on the bridge. It says this.
I made mistakes, don't throw me away. I'm just like you, just didn't catch a break. I made mistakes, don't throw me away. I'm just like you, just didn't catch a break. I made mistakes, just throw me away. I'm just like you, just didn't catch a break. I made mistakes, don't throw me away. I'm just like you. Hey, yeah, please, please look at me and see. Yeah, yeah, please, please look at me and see. Please, please look at me and see. I'm just real people. Ooh, we're just real people. Last time, yeah. Just real people. Just real people.
Thank you. That song is real people, so that song is like really dear to me. It's such a good song. Yeah, so I keep it going. Look, I'm still playing here a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to the single. The single called "Fun." Y'all see the t-shirts behind me? Fun t-shirts, super dope t-shirts. Oh, also I'll be at your Artichoke community tonight, Artichoke Music tonight at 7:30 tonight, doing a full show there tonight. So it's gonna be really cool. And I'm at Lombard Pub on Sunday before I leave. So I got 2 more shows for Portland. Y'all want to come see me? Holla at me. Saint.Tisdale. Instagram, you hear about more shows. But the single's called Fun. Shout out to Nathan Cross and Sammy Souza Jr., Center Sound production team out of Miami. We did this song together called Fun, and we released the record on February 1st. And it's a really cool record. The video's out on it. And this is the more laid-back version. I'm about to do this acoustic version I'm about to do of it, but it's a really cool record. And it's called Fun, so you can dig it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh no. I got crown on ice, we sipping, babe. Drown all night, we rockin' late. Spread you on the floor, let's get crazy. Maybe crazy, let's go crazy. Save on drugs, and I'm your pusher. You could be my perfect user. Let's go higher than the future. I'm your future, you're my future. So we're here now, less undress now. I can go down, we can get down. Take you there, I'll take you there. So we're here now, let's undress now. I can go down, we can get down, take you there. I'll take you there, let's have fun and jump the gun. No need to run, it's just begun. Let's have fun and jump the gun. No need to run, it's just begun. Let's have fun, fun, fun. Let's have fun, fun, fun. The stress-free zone, all alone, no matter where. I hit it home, 'cause we're grown on our own. I need more than 60 seconds, hours, days, whatever lasting with you and only you. So we're here now, let's undress now. I can go down, we can get down, take you there. I'll take you there. So we're here now, let's undress now. I can go down, we can get down, take you there. I'll take you there. Let's have fun and jump the gun. No need to run, it's just begun. Let's have fun and jump the gun. No need to run, it's just begun. Let's have fun, fun, yeah, fun. Let's have fun, fun, no, fun. Love it, love it, love it, love it, you. Love it, love it, love it, love it, you. Love it, love it, love it, love it, you.
Yeah, that's fun. Y'all can get that everywhere on it's everywhere, man. iTunes, Spotify, whatever you're streaming or wherever you get music, you can get it. You can get it there. It's called fun.
All right, now that we took the donuts away,
Yay, good.
we can chat. Have some fun. Ask
Yes.
some random questions now.
Yes, I'm ready.
All
I'm
right.
so open right now. Give it to me.
Are you the kind of guy that sings in the shower?
Yes, I do. So I'm in the shower. Shout out to all my frat brothers and stuff in New York. All my people in New York. But I'm in the shower. I do these vocal warm-up exercises, things that I do in the shower. So for all the music majors that are watching, we studied this technique called prodigious technique. And so when I'm in the shower, it sounds like I'm doing like some Buddhist type chanting, but I'm not. I'd be like, ah, it's long and out. It's like I do it all the time. So I always do that when I take a shower. It's not being in the shower. After I've done washing off, I'd be like, oh, doing all this stuff in the shower. So it's crazy, but that's what I do. So yes, I do. Yes, I do sing in the shower.
So your roommates know when you're in the shower.
Yeah. They definitely know.
They can hear you.
They can hear me. Yeah.
Do you ever have any just fun songs that you sing besides the warm-ups?
Oh yeah. One is this one song I love. It says, "There will be many other nights like this." I always sing jazz songs. And I am standing here with someone new. There will be other songs to sing, another fall, another spring, but there will never be another you. So I'm always like doing doing a you can't take the H. All type of jazz songs. I love singing jazz, so I always do it while I'm just walking around snapping and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
All the good standards.
All the good standards, of course. Only way to live.
Do you have any guilty pleasure music? Stuff that if your roommates heard you singing, you'd cringe a little, like, oh, I'm busted.
No, I don't. No, I really don't. I love all music. I own it. It doesn't matter. And there's some songs that remind me like my exes and stuff like that, and some songs like, man, that'll get you, boy. And I be like, man, like, dang. It remind me of some stuff, and I be like, yo, turn this music off. Like, I gotta go. I gotta go to another room. I'm not listening to this right now. Like,
We all have that.
yeah, 'cause love is real, man. Some songs just make you think about love, man. You know, and I be like, man, I can't take it. Turn this one off.
Just in time for Valentine's Day.
Exactly. I'm enjoying Valentine's Day by myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good.
There you go. Switching gears a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. You've got this new single out.
Yes.
Fun. Where
Fun.
can people find it?
They can find it on iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, wherever you stream music at, or wherever you download music at, buy music. You can find it everywhere. And we have an album called Timeless that we're dropping singles every other week now. We have another single called Timeless going to come out, and the album will be dropping probably around mid-March, March time frame. And so so it's really good. It's good, some good records.
Do you have a preference where people get your music?
Yeah, I really don't care as long as you get it. That's my whole entire thing. Whether it be Google Play, iTunes, Amazon, it's everywhere. Wherever you get music, you can find it. Like seriously, email me. I may send you the song. It's on SoundCloud. I mean, it's everywhere. I'm all about making sure everyone gets the music. So it doesn't. Yeah, if you say I ain't got 90, it's only 99 cents. If you got 99 cents, hey, you know what? I will send you the song. Just send me a DM message on Instagram, and I'll get you the song to you. Like, I just want you to have the song. Come up, join the movement. Like, it's a movement, something happening right now, and I want people to be a part of the movement.
There you go. It's funny. Before we went on air, I was chatting with your driver here about kind of the cool movement happening now.
Shout out to PJ. Yep.
Between Airbnb and Uber and streaming music, how we're all just collectively getting together.
Yeah, it's cool as an independent artist and going the route that I'm doing it. Shout out to people like Chance the Rapper and other independent artists that's really doing it the indie route. It's cool building like core fans across the country how we're doing it. And shout out to Alan Stone who inspired me, to do this whole entire tour. Like, all right, let's get in the car and just make it happen. We got an SUV and we traveling the country. Trying to do 250 shows this year. All across the country. And so we've been gone. I've been gone since January 20th. That's when my first show started, and I've been on the road since that time. So we're done by March 18th to South by Southwest. So we're moving hard. We'll switch from Airbnbs, and when you're indie artist, you got to save money. You know what I'm saying? We ain't staying in hotels every night. We're in Airbnbs and taking Ubers. However we can save money, and make money. That's the whole entire goal. And so it's really cool. Cause you got to remember these moments because it's like certain levels. People are like, oh, y'all like to show up on a big tour bus and you got tour buses and like planes. No, it takes moments. I remember seeing Kevin Hart when Kevin would come to shout out to Kevin Hart, I love Kevin Hart, but he would come and play at Labs Comedy Club in Raleigh, and he was nobody. He was coming to do like shows, and so I feel like this is the part that we're doing. You got to go through this to get to the arena. You know what I'm saying? This is a part of this whole entire Uber. This is all a part of it. And so you got to love this part and embrace all the part, the good days, the bad days, because when you look back over this, you'll be sitting back talking about PJ. We'll be on the jet and we're like, man, you remember that time we was at Big Sur sleeping in the truck, man? Like, yeah, man, those are the good days. And we'll say that. Those are the good days. You have those memories. So that's the beautiful thing about this is building all these great memories. It's really cool.
Although that's kind of a rose-colored view, since you were a little concerned about mountain lions at Big
Sur.
Sur.
Yeah, man, Big Sur, man. Like, PJ loves, like, the outdoors. I'm a city guy, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in Dallas, Texas, and I'm not a big outdoors person. I was in the military, I was in the Air Force, I did a little bit of Army stuff, reserve, but I hated going to drill and be sleeping outside. That wasn't my thing. I never have been an outdoors person, but I'm always open to trying new things. So he was like, yeah, man, this cool camp called Big Sur. We're going out here to the mountain, and I was like, all right, cool. I didn't really care, I'm all about, all right, let's do it. Whatever we're going to do, let's try it. I'm all about trying stuff. And it was like a really beautiful experience. That's like the day my single came out. Even though I needed to be on the phone, like pushing my single, but it gave me time to reflect on my whole entire life because we was like literally on a mountain. And it was like water for miles, like unendless. I used to the horizon. It was like the Pacific. Like it was crazy. And then I thought about it like, yo, I was driving, we was leaving. I was like, man, we could have got ate by a mountain lion. Anything could happen. And I was like, yo. That was crazy. And he told a story about he was doing at Redwood and about packing, being on the back road and, like bears and stuff like that. And I was like, man, that could happen to us, man. But luckily we was inside of a truck, so that was like really cool, what I'm saying? So,
you stayed safe in the truck, avoided
we stayed
the
safe
lines.
in the train, avoided the lines. But I got out there, like the moon was so bright one morning. That morning, I got out early when he was still sleeping. I was outside playing my guitar. And I was out there by myself. And I didn't even think about that. I was just so happy to be there. But I was like, when it all came, I was like, man, I was outside like 4-something in the morning, playing in the middle, on top of a mountain in front of the ocean. I could have got ate by anything. And he wouldn't have even known. He'd have been asleep. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, man, it was a cool, definitely cool vibe. Definitely. Yeah.
All right. So I'm assuming you have other fun tour stories.
Yeah, it's always, I always tell people all the time, and every show I do, and PJ can testify to this, every show I do, people always offer me random drugs. Like,
They assume because you're a musician.
they assume, because I'm a musician, that, that I automatically partake in all these weird, like, drugs and everything, man. And here's the question you always get. Hey, man, this happens at sound check and load in. I load in and sound check. Hey, man, you want to go get high? And my response is all this: high, how? Like, how are we gonna get high? Well, what are you talking about? And so that's like the most random stuff, even though, shout out to the West Coast for the dispensaries and stuff like that, which is really great. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that you clarified that with the whole, if it's illegal, we're cool.
Yeah, man. I can't. It's some stuff I'm not gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like I'm cool. I love to have fun. Obviously, you look at the album logo. You see like the guy with the cannabis thing coming out of the sun. You know what I'm saying? So I support cannabis and the whole entire movement. In the states that are legal. I'm not about illegal stuff. You know what I'm saying? But the states that are legal, I'm all for it. But all the random drugs, man, the psychedelics and stuff, I don't really mess with all that stuff. So it's like when you say, hey, hey, let's go get high, man. Like, high, how? That's always my response every time I hear that.
Coming from the East Coast to the West Coast, I'm sure you still get the same question over here. But of course, being legal here, it's a different classification now.
Yeah.
How you got to ask that.
Yeah, it definitely is. I was talking to a guy last night with the dispensary. I said, so, hey, man, so my question is, how do we go about, like, getting the vape pens back to New York City? Like, how does that work? He was like, well, I can't legally tell you how to do it, but if I was to tell you how to do it, this is how. He literally stood on the ground like 3 times. PJ can tell you I was in there like laughing like so hard. Like when it's out, like, this is how you get it back for. Yeah, so it's great to have dispensaries out here. It's amazing, like, California, Oregon, Washington. It's like really cool.
Cannabis aside, there's a little culture shock happening there.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. Not, just Portland's different than New York City. It's just a different vibe. I'm from Texas originally, and so New York City is just a different vibe. Period. It's LA is such a New York is such like it's in your face like the whole entire time. Like you can feel New York. LA is more like laid back, and like Portland's even more laid back. And I'm like, we went to the Trailblazers game last night, and everyone's like so laid back, and it's like everybody in Portland wears plaid. I just noticed that, which I don't like. Ain't nothing wrong with plaid, man. I don't cut plaid shirts, but like I've never seen this much plaid in my life. I went to the game last night. PJ had on a plaid shirt. And I actually lost him, like, for a minute. I came out the restroom, and it was, like, 5 guys with the same, because it's red and black, with 5 red, black plaid shirts on. I was like, where's PJ at? I mean, like PJ, and I finally saw him, but everybody wears plaid, man. I mean, like, that's
and
like a Portland
he had a beard, so he does kind of blend in.
Yeah, like, he's literally Portland. Like, I think he's on, we done with the tour. He's probably going to move back to Portland. That's what I honestly know. He may move back to Portland. I'm not coming to Portland. I come to Portland to play, but Portland, it's a different vibe. I could tell when I was getting ready to leave New York, everybody on the plane had I wear a beanie all the time, it's one of my trademarks, but they had like the beanies, but they had like I think Carter beanies, the little square in the front, like 20 people had that on. And like long hair, and some guys had beards. It was like everyone had in plaid shirts. So I knew like it's about 30 people on the plane with me had some plaid shirts. I knew something was up. Like it's just too. Why did they have on plaid shirts? But I knew like it must be a Portland thing. And so I got here. I was like, yeah, this is a Portland thing. It's a Portland plaid. You know what I'm saying? So, quick, why do they call it Rip City? Like, so this is the basketball team called Rip City. That's a question I have for you.
Yeah, it's a basketball term for Rip City because it actually comes from a sports announcer where he yelled it out, just like you've heard soccer games where they say goal really loud and long. There was a sports announcer who said Rip City and just did it in big belting voice when the Blazers won one of the championships. So it became kind of a tagline after that.
Got you, Rip City.
Yep.
Okay. Like the whole time last night I wanted to holler out Rip City. Like that's how I felt like saying, but I was like, I didn't feel like I'm not from Portland, so
yeah, you have to do the booming announcer voice. Rip City.
Okay.
That whole thing.
Got you.
Yeah, which I'm not very good at, but close as I get.
All right, cool.
All right. Now you're going to be here through the weekend.
Yes, I am. I'll be here through the weekend. And I'm also so this is how my schedule works. So tonight at 7:30, I'm playing at the Artichoke Artichoke Coffee House, like singer-songwriter series I'm doing tonight. So I'll be doing a lot of different songs tonight, which is really cool. I go on at 7:30. Then I play Lombard Pub on the Sunday. I think like 9:45, I believe, on Sunday. But then I'm coming back to do an exclusive So Far Sound show, which is really, I did one in San Francisco, and it was amazing. It was packed out house, and everybody was on the floor, and it was super quiet, and people were really listening to the music. It was really great. But I'm coming back. I'm here on February the 16th. So Far Sounds Portland. If you get it, that's always a sold out event. So if you wanna see me again, you can see me tonight. You can see me Sunday, or you can see me next week when next week when I come back on the 16th to do the So Far Sound show. So I'm playing up in Washington State next week. But they invited me to come back to So Far Sound. I was like, yeah, of course, I'm coming. I'll come back down to Portland and do that. So yeah, come back to Portland for a day for that one.
Where are you playing in Seattle?
Seattle, I'm at Substation. I'm doing something at Gig Harbor, Washington, called the Marquee Coffee and Wine Bar. That's the first stop on the 13th, February 13th. And I'm doing CC Coffee, like a couple of coffee houses, shops I'm doing. I forgot the name of them, but it's like 3 dates in Seattle that I'm doing.
Yeah, that doesn't narrow it down. There's a few coffee shops in
Yes,
Seattle.
it's a lot. But the dates will be on my Instagram. I'll post all my date stuff up there. Yeah.
So for people looking for upcoming shows from you, where is the best place to go look?
I would say Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. Instagram, definitely Instagram. I put everything on Instagram. Like Instagram, I think Instagram is the feeding source for everybody. It drives everybody to Facebook, to everywhere. And so follow me on Instagram, my Insta stories. I post everything on there my whole entire day. Everything I'm doing is on Instagram. So you can always find out what I'm doing on Instagram. He's in the restroom right now. Yes, I'm on Instagram right now. He's taking a shower. But I try to do as much as I can to put, not overdo Instagram or Snapchat, but I try to put everything I can so people can see like, oh, wow, this is what's going on. This is what he's doing.
Do you get much direct messages on Instagram?
Oh, yeah, my DM be popping. Yeah. My DM is always someone sliding in my DM. Like it's a rap song. They said it goes down in the DM. I don't know if any of y'all know that song. He knows it, yeah. Shout out to Alaska. He knows the song, you know what I'm saying? But it does go down in the DM. I get some direct messages from everybody in the DM, So it's pretty cool vibes. Yeah.
Any random ones you end up having to block?
There's always some random ones. Like they may be listening right now, but it's always some random like craziness. Like I had this one guy hit me up for a photo shoot. He's like, yeah, man, I'm gonna do a photo shoot for you, blah, 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 blah. And he just sent me a whole bunch of like naked pictures and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, that's cool. That ain't the type of shoot I want to do, you know what I'm saying? But thank you so much. But yeah, I get random stuff all the time. All the time.
You just kind of go with the flow at this point.
Yeah, but I treat everybody with love. I respond back, send them a heart. Thank you so much. That's it. Yeah.
Nice. So if someone gets a little heart and then a block, they know why.
Yeah, the heart in the block, yeah. You get a heart in the block, and then you know why. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's hear. I think we've got time for another couple songs.
All right.
What would you like to play?
Oh, let me do old Bill Withers cover. Nice. If you like Bill Withers, I'll do Bill Withers. Use me up.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, cool.
My friends feel it's their appointed duty. They trying to tell me all she wanna do is use me. And my answer to all that use me stuff. Spread the news that it feels this good getting used. You just keep on using me. Oh, hey, until you use me up. Oh, Lord, until you use me up. My brother sat me right down and he talked to me. He told me all she wanna do is walk on me. And I'm sure he meant well. But when our talk was through, I said, brother, if you just keep on using me. Hey, oh, till you use me up. Till you use me up, baby. Sometimes it's true, you really do abuse me. You bring me around high class people, then you act really rude to me. But oh baby, 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 love me, I can't get enough. Now I wanna spread the news. Feels this good getting used. You just keep on using me, no, 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 until you use me up. Till you use me up, baby. Use me up, baby. Till you use me up, baby. Yeah.
So another one of my originals, old original I really like is called Mediator, and the song means a lot to me, man. And it's a really dope song about, you know, you're going through relationships and stuff like that. You gotta know when it's time to go. So if you're in a relationship and it's going bad, you gotta know when it's time to leave. That's very important. You know what I'm saying? So, the song's called Mediator.
Oh, no, 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 no. Mister, please, sir, don't hit her. 'Cause if you do her, then you will become. Don't be that loser. You can't do better. So don't be a loser. Just be calm, no. Don't you know? I think it's time to go. Don't you know? I think it's time to go. Don't you know? I think it's time to go. Don't you know? I think it's time to go. Say please miss, get back up, forgiveness, space love, don't cry love, just think of the peace that comes. Don't be a loser, you can do better, I can live stronger, won't you become, but don't you know, y'all think it's time to go. Don't you know, y'all think it's time to go. Don't you know, y'all think it's time to go. Don't you know, y'all think it's time to go. I've got to breathe, so he can be better here. I've got to breathe, so life get a lighter. Oh, don't got to go. Yes, so we'll be more. Yeah, beautiful, human. Oh, well, don't you know? Y'all think it's time to go. Don't you know? Y'all think it's time to go. Don't you know? Y'all think it's time to go. Don't you know? Y'all think it's time to go. Last time, don't you know? Y'all think it's time to go. Oh. Don't you know? Y'all think it's time to go. Well, don't you know? Y'all think it's time to go. Oh, don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know?
Don't you know you think it's time to go?
Started off so sweet, and now you're trying to tell me something? No, we've got about 10 minutes left, so let's make sure we plug all the things.
All right, cool.
You've got shows coming up, Artichoke Music,
Yeah,
of
Artichoke
course,
Music tonight,
historic,
7:30.
amazing place here in Portland.
Cool. First time going, so I'm excited to be there.
Lots of history there.
Awesome.
You've got So Far Sounds later in the month here.
Yep, later than February 16th. Sunday, I'm at Lombard's Pub, I believe, on Sunday.
So St. John's neighborhood.
Yep. Okay, cool.
There you go. And then Seattle folks listening can check you
Yeah,
out.
Seattle folks. It's called CNP Coffee Company. I'm there next week. Tacoma, Washington people, I'll be at the Marquee Coffee and Wine Bar on February 13th. And then the CNP Coffee Company, Substation, and it's one more.
Gig Harbor.
Yeah, that's in Gig Harbor. Marquee.
Oh, okay.
That's what Marquee Coffee. Marquee Coffee's in Gig Harbor, and that's on February 13th. Yeah, so it'll be 3 dates. I'll be posting them here shortly.
All right. And Instagram at Tisdale with the Z.
Yeah. Saint SAINT.TIZDALE is where you can find me. Saint.Tisdale. So make sure y'all follow me. If you're watching me, make sure you follow me. I do. I'm all about talking back and talking to people, and and being in touch and being social. You know what I'm saying? I love being social.
Okay. Yeah. If you spell it with an S, you get a sports people. So not what we're looking for.
Exactly.
Although sports people, you got Sammy Sosa as part of your record label.
Yeah, well, Sammy Sosa Jr. Is Sammy Sosa's son, the producer. Sammy Sosa Jr. He's dope young cat, man. Really, really great producer. And
How did that happen?
That's a funny story. When I first came, I was in LA and I saw it was him and Nathan. They were DJing at some cool party. Shout out to Derek O's. It's another dope engineer. He and my boy Yaji plays drums, invited me to this cool party, and they were DJing. I was like, this dude's dope. And I was like, man, Sammy's dope. And so it ended up happening. We connected. We never connected. It took us almost 8 months later. And I was teaching a master vocal class at this place called SAE, where they teach recording and engineering and things of that nature. And I saw Sammy that was there, and me and Sammy was sitting in the car, and we just listening to the music and everything. I was like, dude, we gotta work together, man, on some stuff. And it never happened after that. And so I did a video or something like that, and I sent Sammy the video, yo, come through, man. Gotta meet Nathan, blah, blah. And we went through, and I was going there just to write, because, I like to write for the artists and stuff, going there to do some writing. And we ended up just, doing 2 weeks later, I was there every day for 2 weeks. And we did 15 songs, 14 to 15 songs. And
that's more than a song a day.
Oh, yeah, we was working. It was just the vibe was right, and we just worked nonstop. And here we are, a year later, I'm here on the road and, pushing this single. We got a lot of music coming out, shooting another video with another dope company coming out in LA here pretty soon. And so just a lot of great things happening. There's a lot of these records are really great. So I'm really excited about, putting music out for everybody. And we got at least 15 records to keep knocking people in the head with just great music, great music, great music.
Just keep knocking them back.
Knocking them back. That's the whole entire goal.
Tell me about the music video.
Which one?
The one that's coming out next.
The one we just put out recently?
Right.
The one for fun?
For fun, yes.
Yeah, Fun is already out. We put out February 1st. This awesome director named Keston Frank shot the Third Eye Media in New York City. He shot it with this lovely young lady named Miracle Washington. She was the leading lady in the film. And so the song Fun, it's all about having a one-night stand. Let's be clear about the song. Because people want to know what the song's about. The song's about having a one-night stand. Yes, when I was younger, I used to be pretty wild. I'm not that old, but I still used to be I used to have fun, man. And so, I'm talking about, having, drinking, doing drugs, just having a good time. And one thing led to another. But the video is really cool because we had this whole entire awesome date, and we was on the subway. We was in front of Barclays Center in Brooklyn, and we ended up going back to this house party, amazing house party, and we ended up leaving. We was the house party. We ended up going to the bedroom, ended up having a really wild night, and I was the breeze loving you. I ended up falling in love with her. After I fell in love, I was like, man, I found this is the best night of my life. And I wake up at the bar that we started off at, and it was all an illusion. It actually didn't happen.
That's heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking, man, heartbreaking. But in my mind, this is what I thought, because I was drunk at the time when I started talking to her. So in my mind, you get drunk, you're like, oh man, some stuff happened that actually happened. And so that's what actually happened. Actually happened to me. So the song, anything I write about is stuff that I've been through. So I don't write about nothing I ain't been through.
So all of your songs are real life stories.
Real life stories. Real life stories.
Does that ever come back at you?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Nobody's pointed to you and been, hey, how come you wrote about me?
No. I got a song called Susie about this stripper that I used to date back in the day. And that song may bring the person I wrote it about back out. Like, why you wrote the song about me? She was crazy, but I dated a lot of women in my lifetime, so it's like I write about every experience I've been through. It's important because people need to know, like, oh, this is how you deal with this, how you deal with that. So yeah,
How you deal with all the crazy ladies.
all the crazy ladies, man.
All right, so we're almost out of time, but I think we have time for one more song.
All right, cool.
What's the last song you want to play?
I write this song called "The Truth." I've been playing this song. I've been playing this song like everywhere I go, and just like it's been on my heart just to play this song. And it's a really cool song. And it's about, I grew up in a household without a father. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to get better. I'm a father now, and I have kids, and I'm trying to, I'm a single father, and so it's like even I'm not at home. So I think I'm singing this song because I'm not at home, because I'm out here building, a future for my children, you know what I'm saying, as a single father. And it's hard, you know what I'm saying, 'cause I miss my kids a lot, but it's like, this is what I got to do, as a single dad. This is the gift that God has given me. So this song is kind of touching to me because it's about what I'm actually going through right now, what I wrote about, but they actually going through what I went through, but except it's different because I'm actually working towards a goal for them, you know what I'm saying? So it's called The Truth.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, cool.
Mama said she couldn't take it no more. Daddy kept on walking out the door. Little girls and boys are left alone, trying to make a house into a home. But life gets harder, and the world never gets easier. So hold on to the light, pray on through the fight. In the end, you won't fail, and die your faith. Always tell, always tell. For you're the truth, you are so real. You're my best friend in the world. Not like you, this I know. From my love tells me so. Yeah. So you say you just lost your job, scrambling for change as the ashtray drops, and it seems you can't catch a break, and the pain won't go away, no. When it rains and pours, where is the sun? What have I done? What have I become? Hey, I don't know what to do. Half as lonely as a few. Oh, lot of misery that ain't cool. Break the chains and turn them loose. Turn them loose. For you're the truth. You are so real. You're my best friend in the world. Not like you, this I know. But my love tells me so. And one of my favorite singers, India Reed, she said it like this: for you are the truth, you are so real. I love the way that you make me feel, and if I am a reflection of you, yeah, yeah, yeah. then I must be fly. I must be fly. One more time. Oh, you are the truth. You are so real. I love the way that you make me feel. And if I am a reflection of you, then I must be fly. Yeah, I must be fly. Then we must be fly. Must be fly. Then I must be fly.
Yeah, must be fly. Yes, yo, shout out to KPSU, Portland State University, KPSU. Make sure y'all check out KPSU, kpsu.org, PSU Television on YouTube. Shout out to you guys, man, and thank you so much for having me, Jerry Sheller. Appreciate it so much. This is Saint Tisdale, Saint.Tisdale, and you're listening to KPSU. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for listening.